Good morning, children. Today, let us see the first chapter in OC, Nature and Significance of Management. Let us see the introduction of the chapter. After you complete your 12th standard and degree course, many of you will like to pursue a career in management. Before we go in detail, let me give you some practical examples used in our day-to-day life. Your mother also plans at home to make proper use of money, to spend money judiciously, whether to buy a commodity for you or whether to not buy, whether it is required at that point of time or not. Similarly, when you have to study for your exam, you plan according to your timetable, according to your strengths and weakness in subjects, according to the holidays, in which paper you have got holidays, in which paper you don't have holidays. Let us see the introduction in detail. Management exists since ancient times. In your 10th standard or in your earlier classes, you would have studied that primitive man was a Stone Age man who used to get his food by hunting, fishing, etc. Later, man learned agriculture, he learned the art of domesticating animals. For all these activities, he needed planning, supervision, coordination, and guidance. With the advent of industrial revolution, science, technology, and with rapidly increasing population, man realized that he had to join hands for completion of work in systematic manner. For that, he required proper planning, delegation of authority, which means distribution of work according to qualification and experience, proper direction and control to achieve objectives according to predetermined standards. Therefore, these simple activities were called management. In your 11th standard, you have learned the various forms of business organizations like sole proprietorship, partnership firms, which were managed by owners themselves. Later on, with the growing demand and expansion of business, company form developed. But as the size of business expanded, many problems arose, like problem of capital, sales, production, employees, etc. Therefore, we required trained and qualified people to manage business successfully. Such professionals are called management professionals. Now, let us see the meaning of management. Man is a social animal. He requires cooperation of others. There are many definitions of management, but we can define management by Kuhns and O'Donnell as management is the art of getting things done through others. According to Livingston, management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives of business unit with the use of maximum time and by making available use of the resources. Let us now see the nature of management. To understand the concept of management, we should first understand the characteristics of management. In the first place, management is a universal process. In the sense, management is omnipresent and omnipotent. It can be applied in various social and religious fields like education, army, agriculture, defense, religion, society, politics, sports, etc. The second characteristic of the nature of management is a goal oriented activity. Management is a tool. Every business unit is established to achieve certain objectives. The third one is management is a collective activity carried out by two or more people for the accomplishment of predetermined objectives. The fourth characteristic of the nature of management is a continuous process. Once it begins, we cannot stop it or we cannot discontinue it. The cycle of defining objectives, achieving them, redefining them goes on continuously. The most important characteristic of the nature of management is that management is a human process. Human element is the most significant element in management. Man is in the center of management. Other activities cannot be done without man. Thus, it is a human process which is done by man and for man. We shall see the sixth characteristic of nature of management, which is decision process. No work can be done without taking decisions. Thus, decision process is a function of management. The last characteristic of the nature of management is that management is art, science, and profession. Like science, management has got its own rules or principles. Man is the most important factor of management. Therefore, getting done from man requires proficiency, cleverness, insight. Therefore, it is an artistic work. Therefore, management is called as an art. Management is also a profession because management requires specialized knowledge, and managers have adopted professionalism like doctors, chartered accountants, lawyers, etc. Thus, management is also a profession. With this, we come to the end of the characteristics of the nature of management. Now, let us see the importance of management. Management has great importance in modern times. Success or failure of any business activity depends on management. If management is efficient, the business is successful. But if management is not proper, then the business unit would fail. Let us see the importance of management one by one. Management is necessary in every field. Management is required not only in business activity, but it is required in religion, defense, society, politics, education, sports, etc. Management functions are planning, organizing, directing, and control. And for all these activities, and in all activities, these four functions are required. Management makes optimum use of resources. By optimum use of resources, I mean to say that management uses capital, raw materials, personnel, machinery properly and avoids wastage of resources. The third characteristic of the importance of management is necessary for optimum allocation of resources and for accomplishment of objectives. Management is useful for success of business. In the success of business, contribution of management is more as compared to other elements. If a small industry can convert into a large-scale industry, the credit goes to management. Efficient management helps to convert a loss-making unit into a profit-making one. Management increases job opportunities. When a small firm develops into an industry, it creates job opportunities and it creates employment opportunities for all. Management increases profit. Competent and proficient managers with their insight and proficiency make the maximum and most economical utilization of resources and earn maximum profit. Social benefit. Every business is carried out as part of society for the interest of society. Management uses the resources judiciously, works in favor of the society, provides goods at reasonable rate, and this results in the welfare of the entire society. The last important aspect is national motive. Management is essential to take maximum utilization of untapped human resources. Management uses the potential of the resources and thus leads to the national development of the economy. The success and failure of the industrialized countries is because of the efficient management. They have all succeeded because of efficient and proper management. With this, we come to the end of the topic of importance of management.